Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Sky High, episode number 48, boys and girls, here on a beautiful Tuesday morning. And kids, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a fat, impatient fuck that gets irritated with people saying stupid shit. And this morning, when I went on the social media and saw Shannon Sharp, Hall of Famer tight end Shannon Sharp, post something really fucking stupid, I had to jot down a couple of notes and make this episode. Now, here's the thing. Shannon Sharp goes ahead and says, Michael Jordan, has never faced anyone like Steph, KD, and Tim Duncan. Implying that LeBron James is better than Michael because he faced those three cats. Now, reason why that's a stupid fucking argument is because there's so much layers to dissect this bullshit, and it's just easy to destroy him. So let's go through this one by one. First of all, greatest of all time debates are fucking stupid. Let's just get that out there right now. Debating two different players in two different eras with two distinguishably different set of rules between the 90s and the late 2000s. It's fucking laughable to suggest that they're even close at this point right now. Hand checking. That shit doesn't even fucking exist, all right? So let's just lay that out there first. And then let's move into why greatest of all time debates are fucking stupid too, from the fans' perspective. When you have greatest of all time debates, you basically just fester and manifest more cancer within the community. Like the NBA community wasn't already cantankerous and cancerous enough. You add more fucking fuel to that bullshit. And aside from the GOAT debate, let's get on to the other aspect of this stupid ass fucking thought process for Shannon Sharp. Steph, KD, and Tim Duncan compared to what? Who did MJ have to face? Oh, let's see. Hall of Famers such as Stockton, Malone, Drexler, Barkley, Peyton, Magic Worthy, and fucking Vlade Divac. In a span of, what? 8 years? 9 years? Yeah. Because those guys are just chumps, right? Those guys are just easily someone you can step over, right? Oh my fucking God. Like, MJ had to fucking destroy these teams. Like, he had to utterly fucking destroy these teams to win these 6 fucking rings that he's got on his hands right now. Although he sits in his throne in the kingdom of Charlotte as everything fucking burns around him. But yeah, him as a manager and an executive, that's a whole other thing that we can get into another day. But him as a player, MJ is a fucking player. I mean, come on, those 6 rings, the way he just destroyed an entire franchise in the Utah Jazz in the span of 2 years is absolutely astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. And now let's get into the actual details of the 3 guys that Shannon Sharp picked. Because supposedly these 3 are the greatest fucking things right next to LeBron James. And again, because supposedly, you know, the last 50, 60 years of basketball never fucking happened. But sure, here we go. Steph Curry. Steph Curry, as much of a dynamic, revolutionary player as he is because of his beyond the arc shooting. I mean, it's unbelievable the efficiency that he shoots with and the volume that he shoots at. But in NBA Finals, in every fucking NBA Finals, you see Steph, he doesn't really show up to his potential. He just never does. He never fucking does. Western Conference, no, shh. If you're going to talk about LeBron James and how he faced Steph Curry, you're only talking about the fucking finals then, right? Yeah? Those 5 fucking years of Golden State Warriors dominance, yeah? You know, in those 5 fucking finals, what happened consistently throughout? Steph never showed up. Never showed up, which is why the number 2 guy that Shannon Sharp mentions has to be brought into conversation. Kevin Durant. Kevin motherfucking Durant was a crybaby pussy boy who got so frustrated about the Oklahoma City Thunder and Russell Westbrook that he snaked himself out of a team that was in the Western fucking Conference Final and got beat by a 73-9 Warriors team after blowing a 3-1 lead. And when the Warriors themselves blow a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals in 2016, KD with his dick and tail behind his fucking legs tucked right in there so that they don't distinguish what fucking gender he is, because snakes, very hard to tell where dick comes in. He fucking tags along for the ride with the Warriors. And then he wins back-to-back championships with fucking finals MVPs. Congratulations, you just joined a stacked-ass team. And my God, as good of a talent as you are, your fucking championships in those 2 separate years, they look like fucking chump moves. And holy crap. Yeah, you can absolutely credit LeBron James to how great he was in that 2017-2018 finals, where he had no damn chance. He had no chance against those Warriors teams, but still somehow made it. But yeah, no, Kevin Durant, as good of a player as he is, those fucking moves that he made to get to those 2 finals, those 2 fucking finals rings, look absolutely pathetic and have to be put into context to really illustrate the gravity of what kind of guy KD is. And you're telling me a personality like that would fucking last a minute in the locker room with the fucking dream team of 92? Are you fucking serious right now? Holy shit. And so finally we get to Tim Duncan, who I would still say is one of the most underrated NBA superstars of the 21st century. The disrespect that Tim Duncan gets from the NBA casuals, it's astonishing, because Tim Duncan is arguably one of the best and greatest power forward / centers to ever play the game. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to do a little bit of a disservice to Tim Duncan, because the reality of how Tim Duncan has won, I feel the latter 2 championships has to be looked at with that entire crew of the San Antonio Spurs. Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili gets brushed aside when we're talking about, a team with Tim Duncan, but holy fuck, Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili are in their own right amazing fucking players. And to say that they're nothing and LBJ had to just face Tim Duncan is a flat out lie. It's a flat out lie. Because alongside them, you know who else they had? You know who else they had? I'll give you a hint. He's a fucking head coach that has dominated the NBA for 2 decades, going to the fucking playoffs every goddamn season. And he's won 5 rings. Yeah, his name's Greg Popovich. One of the greatest fucking head coaches in the modern era. I'm arguably one of the top 5 greatest coaches in the NBA ever. But yeah, sure. Yeah, man. LBJ just completely destroyed Tim Duncan, right? Yeah, and let's not forget the fact that in the 2014 NBA Finals, that Tim Duncan had a young little man called Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. And here's a one fucking thing that I have to keep you folks checked up with and putting this in your minds. I'm just a fucking idiot who barely did 3 minutes of research before recording this shit. Yet I sound like I've done more fucking homework than Shannon Sharpe. Because you know why that is? The reality is, I don't have to do shit about what Shannon Sharpe says, right? It's social media. Social media is like fucking farts. You don't have to pay attention to what other people are doing. You can just get on with your day. But if that shit is right up in your fucking face and it is just bothering you, you say something about it. And for a guy like Shannon Sharpe, who has the following that he does on a national scale, when you use your platform to say stupid and dishonest shit, I want to call you out. Because there are going to be other stupid fucking people out there that are convinced by your dumbass argument, your dumbass logic, and will start chanting the same fucking stand shit that you do. And the world is lesser for it. Okay, ignorance isn't fucking bliss. When you say dumb shit like this, like, oh, yeah, MJ's never faced someone like Steph, KD, Tim Duncan, you sound like a fucking noobish teen asshat that knows little to nothing about basketball. Holy fucking shit. I don't want to say stick to football because good God, Shannon Sharp, you barely know how to fucking talk football as it is. But yeah, when you talk NBA, this fucker only fillets LeBron James and pretty much redacts every other thing in NBA history, while his companion in Skip Bayless is nothing short of a senile little bitch who, for the love of God, cannot get off of Michael Jordan's dick. I mean, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. I'm not gonna have this debate, but there it is. There's Michael Jordan right there. But Skip, you do not have to suck off MJ every goddamn time. Michael Jeffrey Jordan! Get that fucking cock out your mouth, old man. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Those two fuckers in that show Undisputed, you already know what that show is all about. That show is about views, followers, subscribers, numbers. They only want the stats. They don't care about you. They don't care about genuine arguments. They don't care about the honest truth, right? Which is bullshit. Which is absolute fucking bullshit. Like, if you're there to just say some sort of fucked up dumb shit because your producers told you to do so, you're just a pussy asshole. I mean, I could say that about everybody in that fucking Fox network. Colin Cowherd, Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, Jason Whitlock, Marcellus Wiley, like all those pompous assholes in their fucking bougie ass LA homes, telling me how to live fucking humbly, telling me how to fucking research shit, telling you fuckers who watch and tune in to think like them. No, fuck you. When you seek the truth, it's gonna hurt like a bitch when you find out what the truth is. Because the truth doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about context. It only cares about, bam, what's there. And a lot of times people can't stand it. People can't face it. So they distort the truth. They mold it and disfigure it into something hideous to call them their own, and they get all proud of that shit. And Fox Sports is criminal when it comes to that. They are absolutely criminal. When you watch Colin Cowherd talk any sports ball, it's a travesty, because you're looking at this dude and thinking, wow, you get millions of dollars to talk absolute fucking nonsense. Because why? Controversy generates more viewerships and likes. That's how the news works. That's how all these sports fucking programs work. But I'm here to tell you right now, folks, as insignificant as all this shit is, I will always go for the truth. I'll try to be as honest as I can. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'll tell you that I'm wrong. Like, when I said Lamar Jackson was probably the second or third best quarterback in the AFC North, I now have to redact that statement and say I was completely wrong. I kept saying Baker Mayfield was the best quarterback in that division. I have been proven wrong, and so I am wrong. Although I do think Baker Mayfield has the potential to be a good quarterback in this league. As of right now, it is very difficult to assess how well he's going to do because of the gravity of last season's failure. But I think you have to be open-minded and self-critical to a point where you have to be honest with yourself. And again, all these sports shows that continue to go on despite the coronavirus feed you lies. They feed you bullshit to garner likes, garner attention, and all that in an effort to not sink their fucking business, which, I mean, it's crumbling without sports. Of course it is. Of course it is. So you keep talking about LeBron James. You keep saying all this stupid shit. To what? To what? To ultimately what? Make more money. Yeah, that's it. Make more money. You don't give a shit. Like, you don't give a fuck. You call yourselves fans, but you do not give a fuck because you're not telling the truth. Go fuck yourselves, all of you. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? Yeah. Yeah, I'm never in the right mood now. Your body chemistry is all fucked up from weird sleep schedules, and excess weed does that to you. Not to mention allergy season. None of that shit helps. But what is going to help us through this quarantine is ESPN doing the right thing and pushing up the release date of the Michael Jordan 10-part series documentary from June to April. So the broadcasting schedule will go as such: April 19th, episodes 1 and 2; April 26th, episodes 3 and 4; May 3rd, episodes 5 and 6; May 10th, episodes 7 and 8; episode 9 and 10, the finale, will air on May 17th. So if you want to watch some great shit of Michael Jordan, I suggest you tune in on those dates. And I'll tell you right now, ESPN documentaries, I mean, they're generally very well made. And for them to go for 10 parts in a Michael Jordan movie, I can't fucking wait. I've been waiting for a long goddamn time to watch this documentary. And for them to push up to April, it's cool, but it's also that harsh reality of what we're living in right now. Quarantine. Now, I will say this. Some of you, right? Tiny few, some of you have adjusted pretty well to quarantine life. You're minding your own business, staying at home, finding things to do. But for a good rest of you, my God, you haven't struggled enough. It's clear and obvious as day. There are some people who have really never struggled in life. And when you see these people bitch about quarantine, you kind of laugh and think, really? This is hard, huh? This is hard. This is difficult to do in life. Okay. Staying at home, laying low, that shit's hard. Okay. All right. You sound like an asshole. I'm an asshole that's been through shit. And that's not even a flex. That's not a flex. All right. Hardships and struggles are not measurable quantities to compare. It's not. Okay. You just fucking go through it. You don't boast about it. You just get on with your goddamn day. All right. But you motherfuckers out there right now just bitching and moaning, you fuckers have clearly never struggled. Your life has been peachy up to this point. Welcome to reality. It's gonna dick slap you in the fucking face. It might ooze a little bit of cum on your eye. And you might go blind. But you're expected to fucking get up and go on with your fucking day. Because you know why? Otherwise, you're fucking dead. That's why. So, with that kind of aggressive mentality today, I will take my leave. Otherwise, early morning risers near the neighborhood might think we're going on Adolf Hitler run. Holy fuck. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and end it there. Follow me at the Sky Lounge. All the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents, boys and girls. Now fuck off.